hologram could help. Let me take a look. Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
What's your status?
Little low on ammo. Old flaming pit. Kept burning out. Anyone heard from Ikora?
Not since you went for the speaker. Blow him up! On me!
The shield generator should be straight ahead. Destroy the turbines. The shields should fizzle. Yes, just like that. Heat levels rising. It's working. Zavala, we did it. The shields are down. Zavala? Amanda, we're headed topside. Amanda! How do we come back from this?
You don't. Welcome to a world without light.
Guardian, something's wrong.
Do not look at me, creature. You are weak, undisciplined, cowering behind walls. You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you. Your kind never deserved the power you were given. I am Gaul, and your light is mine.
awful. This can't be happening. Guardian. You're alive. I thought I lost you. I can heal you, but I can't resurrect you. Not since. Guardian, the light is gone. They've taken the city, the Traveler, everything. The Red Legion is killing powerless Guardians. We have to get out of here. I'm picking up an emergency broadcast. Rendezvous coordinates. They're evacuating the planet. We're on our own. Guardians. They had no chance without their powers. That could be us. Guardian, if you die, I can't resurrect you. We need to be very careful. It's that Falcon again. Is it following us? Or are we following it?
Oh look, somebody left a perfectly good Guardian lying around. Things must be worse than I thought. And that's our cue. Time to go, people!
But wait, where are you all going?
As far away from here as possible.
That Falcon, it belongs to you?
The name's Hawthorne, and this is Lewis. Best pilot we got. What about you? Fit to fly? Probably gonna need one of these, too. Time to make yourself useful, Guardian. All right, people, spin 'em up! Got a long flight ahead of us!
Do you see, traveler, all that I have done? Grace me with your light. Take your place at the center of my empire. See me, and the Red Legion will be your true guardians.
Dominus, the city is secure. Those who fled are being hunted, and those foolish enough to remain have been executed. Victory, as with all things, is yours to claim.
This victory is as much yours as mine, old friend.
All that remains is the completion of the cage around this great machine. Then we may begin the extraction of its power, and put it to its rightful use.
They call it the Traveler.
I would contend that other civilizations may be more precise in their naming. Its functions can be controlled and exploited, as we have so clearly proven.
Yet they believe it to be a god.
Dominus. Gaul. We have spent our lives, you and I, working to reshape our society, reforge our people, rebuild an empire nearly destroyed by Callus's greed and corruption. There is nothing in this universe greater than you. The Red Legion will have that machine's power. You will be called Emperor. What more would the Dominus have?
I would have words with my guest. So you're the one who speaks for the Traveler.
Coming up on the European Dead Zone. Gonna be our new home for a while.
Look, do you recognize it? That's where we're supposed to go.
That thing? They call it the Shard of the Traveler. I call it not a place you want to go poking around.
New address. Everyone check the cameras in Station 7.
Checking now. Check, check, check. Goodbye.
What news, Guardian?
Oh. I'm glad to see you safe. I am Tyra. Tyra Karn. I'm sorry. Have we met before? Losing my connection to the light has been disorienting. Now, if there's nothing, no references to the Red Legion. None. How is that possible?
Chit-chat. You and me.
Fascinating places, Hunter.
Chit-chat. You and me.
This is... whew. Lot of civilization. For me, at least. Of course, I've been living outside the city half my life. So... anyway, heard you want to go poke around that busted-up hunk of Traveler. You Guardians have a weird idea of a good time. Oh well. Lewis and I know plenty about trusting your gut. What would you like to say?
That's not right.
Package for Commander Zavala. Kind man.
System diagnostic complete. This unit functioning at 98.3% optimum performance.
Broken, broken, broken.
Whatever you want.
I know some Guardians better than I know my kids.
Let's do the thing.
We need people we trust. That's what a clan is for. Do you want rabbit or dove tonight? Whatever you want, bird brain.
That's it. I'm beat.
Not to get this.
Do you have a story to tell? We shall unravel that.
High security baggage.
Sure you want to do this? That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
You know, I've been all over the EDZ. Charming enough. I mean, nothing says come visit, like a dark haunted forest.
But non-Guardians aren't supposed to leave the city.
Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying once you leave the city. There's a small gap in the wall. Hard to see, but it's there. Nobody goes farther than that. At least nobody who wants to come back. Let me know when you reach it.
Hawthorne, can you hear us? Signal's dead. Did you hear something? We're under attack. Those things were the Fallen. Scavengers from another world. They worship machines. The Shard of the Traveler. This is it. Right out of our vision. scared them away. Take me to the Shard. This is why we were led here. I haven't been as close to the Traveler's Light since... Do you feel it? Hold on to your helmet. Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes up, Guardian.
Hold on to your helmet.
Checking now.
The dreams have changed, and now I know why. Truly, the Traveler has chosen you. I'll be here when you return.
It's you. You and I walked together as the tower burned. And now, here you stand. Your light burns a path before us. And on that path, I see men... On your way, Guardian. What news from the war front?
Well, look at you. You got your light back. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad. Because we're gonna need it. There are a lot more survivors out there, and they need our help. We gotta get the word out that the farm is a safe haven. I sent a friend into the EDZ a few hours ago to say...
That smell when you crack heavy ammo open.
Claim is just a brand you choose to join.
We're losing ships every day. Crucible is chanting your name.
We should have some kind of clan of cookies and...
But the Red Legion's not gone.
There's a war.
Get in there and show me your speed.
Did you want to talk to me?
You're doing your part out there, right now.
Mysteries will go unfinished.
Step on up.
Already.
Take a look.
Begin to ache.
What? You thought a bit of apocalypse would shut down Eververse? Not likely. We have two choices here. Give up. Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
Explosions make everything better. Be swift out there, Hunter. Let nothing hold you back.
Some of these rookies, Guardian. They're rude. But the Crucible needs veterans now more than ever.
What is dead body in this?
No references to the Red Legion. None. How is that possible?
Good to see you again. My wife is...
Where will the Cabal hit next? You know, right?
Hunter, these new recruits remind me of you. Swift, full of raw potential.
Clan is just a... Hey, hey. How's the clan going? Catch you later. Did you have some clan stuff to talk about? Keep it together, girl.
just a title. It's advanced.
Still not open.
Don't listen to anyone anyway.
Look at this. I've heard some of the civilians talk about settling down out here once the fighting stops. I'm not sure that's such a good idea, but you can't argue with the view.
Red Legion 1. We're going to get started.
I've seen the fight. Are you in the mood? Nothing to shoot.
Where would I be if we were all using target practice?
Full of raw potential.
Hi.
Bye. Devram, keep your head down.
They're going to dig in
No,
deeper.
I don't think
We
the
should hit
Fallen
them
are
now.
interested in debating.
Hey, how's the clan going?
Catch you later.
I've seen the Red Legion is burning every corner of
I'm
our...
here.
What can I do for you?
My team is
Oh, so much people.
I've seen the Vanguard team. The Red Legion is burning every corner of our universe.
Is he looking at you funny? I think he was looking at you funny because you're a bird.
Nothing to report here, no.
Hi.
See you soon.
Supplies, security, communications, transportation, scouting. Woo! Great.
What does Dick want to eat this for?
Do you have some plans for us to talk about? What news?
Now more than ever.
Oh my. Is that victory I Sorry.
Better fix this, or we both lose our jobs. Gotta get this back online. Falling behind schedule.
References to the red now. How is that possible?
Don't get cocky now that you've got your powers back. The EDZ is rough, especially around the Old Town. Just remember, refugees from the city have it a lot rougher. You want to help them? find Devrim Kay.
Glimmer mining fleet.
Shut them down.
They're heading to another site. They go again.
Tricky business, mining Glimmer without a drill. Good work. Clearly you're someone worth knowing, and I flatter myself that I might be the same to you. Stop by. A guest, but here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed. Devrim Kay, the 8th, at your service. City Militia, back when there was a city. Now I serve at the pleasure of my dear friend Soraya Hawthorne. First on the docket, contact other refugees and tell them of the farm. That means building a comm network from the ground up. And even though I happen to be a damn good shot, the Fallen are giving me a devil of a time. I dare say you can handle a few rounds with the enemy. I've seen what Guardians can do. Right. I think it's time to let the guns do the talking now. Don't you? Considering your next action. A guest, and here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed. Devrim Kay, the 8th, at your service. City militia, back when there was a city. Now I serve at the pleasure of my dear friend Soraya Hawthorne. First on the docket, contact other refugees and tell them of the farm. That means building a comm network from the ground up. And even though I happen to be a damn good shot, the Fallen are giving me a devil of a time. I dare say you can handle a few rounds with the enemy. I've seen what Guardians can do. Right. I think it's time to let the guns do the talking now. Don't you? Did you wish to discuss something? Did you wish to discuss something? Hot cocoa, homemade Fuan cheese, baked clams. Oh, I miss you, Mark. What can I do for you? Good luck. On your way, little bug. Nothing to see up here. The strong, stoic type, eh? Did you wish to discuss something? Let's get started. There's a banner on the main floor. Give it a look, will you?
This is a fallen house sigil. I don't recognize it, though.
Nor I. The Fallen seem to have put this up as something of a threat. I imagine you'll find lots of objects like this out there with a bit of a story to them. You both need some supplies to get going out here. See if you find a cache in one of the buildings nearby. Very well done. To survive, we'll have to look for every opportunity. Keep your eyes peeled for more supplies in the wilds. Speaking of the wilds, there's a symbol on the wall of the church. Take a look.
Devrim, where did this symbol come from?
I believe your city hunters must have put them here and there about the region as they scouted around. I think they meant it to mark something special. Or dangerous.
Or both. Let's go check it out.
The history of this region is fascinating. I believe tunnels and caves like the one you're in now stretch all across the EDZ. Who knows what's lurking down there? Be careful.
I just snagged a key code from that captain. I think I can open his supply cache.
But that's for another day. In the meantime, what say we get down to business? Come on back up to the church tower. I'm putting a kettle on now. Welcome back. This time I did make tea for you, but I seem to have drunk it all. Perhaps if you were a mite quicker. Right, the beacon. While you were tussling with the Fallen, we've encountered a bit of a setback. Hawthorne has placed the last relay on the mountain above the salt mines, but even from that height, the signal still doesn't have the range we expect. Good luck. Strong, stoic type, eh?
All right, Devrin. What's next?
Helping me spread the word. We're broadcasting a signal from the farm to people who fled the city saying, you'll be safe here.
And we need to make sure everyone, everywhere, can hear it.
Place a few signal amplifiers around the area to boost the signal. That should do the trick.
That's one node online.
Looks like the signal's already amped. That was fast.
Hang on a minute. I just spotted quite a few Fallen headed your way. Keep your guard up. Eliminating that captain under the church must have drawn the rest of the Fallen out.
They won't stop coming. We need to make sure that signal is strong. You better hurry up and place that second node. Place used to be so peaceful. This is the first time I've even seen any Fallen since the Cabal hit us. Reminds me of the city. You all tried to make it so we never even laid eyes on a Dreg. To keep us safe, right? There's another word for a place you're not allowed to leave. You know, with walls you can't see over, and guards everywhere.
Soraya, despite your exploits there, I hardly think the city was a prison.
I'm just saying, no walls at the farm. Come and go whenever you want. So let's make sure everyone can get there, eh, Guardian?
Look at those Fallen, acting like they own this place.
Take down that servitor, and they starve.
A sack full of shanks. What do you think they're going to do with all that tech? Can you make a big shank from a bunch of little shanks? We finished off that servitor.
They were counting on those supplies. Well done.
I read the boosted signal, and some kind of strange feedback.
The Fallen are nothing if not persistent. I'd wager they have some kind of jamming devices nearby.
There. I've got a clear signal. No more feedback.
5x5 here as well. Excellent work.
It's nice to have a Guardian helping us normals for a change. But there's one more thing. Did I send those coordinates correctly?
I've got them. Through the tunnel, across the river.
That's the place. I left something behind there.
We're almost to your coordinates, Hawthorne.
Good. I left supplies there that I had to abandon in a hurry a while back.
Supplies for the farm?
For the city. But when you all got attacked, I dropped everything and flew across the ocean to try and help. The city sure doesn't need it anymore. We could use that stuff at the farm.
Bad news, Hawthorne. The Fallen beat us here.
All right, forget the supplies. Clear out those Fallen and we'll figure out our next move.
The area's clear.
Not for long. The Fallen don't like it when they're denied a good scavenge. They're bound to come at you in force.
Then do me another favor, you two. Drop another one of those node things to boost my signal, then get out of there. You made them mad. You're doing something right. Don't let up.
We did it. They're gone.
You Guardians really are something else. I guess I kind of forgot that.
And now we know that there are resources to be found in the EDZ. Once we retake the city, that'll be a big help.
Sure.
What Soraya means to say is, thank you. Head back here when you can, you two. There's still quite a bit to do.
I just wait. I'm not on my bike anymore. Fuck.
You just fast travel.
Wait, how do you fast travel where?
To me. I don't know where you are.
Wait. Oh.
Press M and go to Trossland.
Fuck Trossland. Oh, okay, I see it. It's good.
Just doing all this level 20 stuff.
Level 20 stuff.
Yeah. The outskirts. Port reception. Wait, didn't we just do that?
Don't think so.
Yeah, we just did that. It's the one we had to do that reception shit. Let's do this level 41. That's over here.
This one.
Thanks for checking in, you two. We've had our fill of Red Legion patrols and Fallen raids. We could use a spot of help with both.
See if you can track down a Fallen comms terminal. Dev's got an idea that's crazy enough to work.
It's difficult for the young to recognize the wisdom of experience. Excellent. What say you use your access to prepare a broadcast in Fallen speak? I've been meaning to put this Cabal communications cipher to use.
The Red Legion fighting the Fallen for a change. Great idea. I can extract archived audio transmissions from any Fallen in the area. I've got enough for a pretty convincing Fallen impression.
Don't mention accents around Dev unless you want a day-long lecture about city dialects. Meantime, best sightline to Red Legion air support is the cliffside where you and I set up that refugee beacon.
No one appreciates the finer things anymore.
It's not like a mini map or anything like that. That's not a mini-map.
I can't believe we have to go back into the mines again.
Mines of Moria.
I just see earlier. Oh my god, fucking miss. I don't miss!
If I run a deep scan of the tunnels, we can borrow all these traps and explosives.
And put them to good use sowing chaos between your enemies. A lovely idea.
Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh. that should have been expected. Oh, that's right. Could have missed me. Forgot about that. There's a way to make yourself move fast. I just got out. Oh, nothing up there.
I don't blame you for wanting to blow everything up. Guess my deep scan will need to be a deep, deep scan, though. Got it. Now I can transmit these horribly dangerous explosives wherever we need.
We keep going this way? No way.
Oh, that's convenient.
Great work. Broadcasting the message now. I decided to go with a Marauder accent.
Why would you?
Marauder, eh? You know the thing that really lights my candle about their language?
Actually, Devrim, let's keep the channel clear. You know, to make sure there's no interference during the transmat.
A lot of big red ships headed your way. Whatever you said, it got their attention.
I used a pretty nasty word to describe Gaul. I don't want to repeat it here.
I do so love unconventional warfare. I'd be on the lookout for drop pods if I were you.
Chill here while they kill each other. I think we just chill here for a little bit. Dead! Holy shit. Alright. It's good.
I could hear the explosions all the way back here. I bet it was quite a show.
Which means the Fallen and Red Legion heard it too. We'll let them shoot at each other for a while, and clean up whatever's left. Great work.
Okay, you wanna go Titan now?
Okay.
How do I get
Complete combustion. We just go back to
all fire team members must unlock this, but didn't you unlock?
Titan. How do you get Titan? What did I miss?
You gotta do the story quest.
I have. Okay, what story quest?
You should have a story quest.
I have something called the Red War.
Yep, that one.
How do I finish this?
You go to the thing.
Just go to the back to Osnan.
Press, so go to map and then press E.
Press E.
And then do what it says.
It just says complete mission combustion in the EDC.
Okay, yeah, go do that. I think I can join you.
What's happening?
You're loading.
Oh.
Or I'm loading. I don't know.
How did I miss this?
Oh, we gotta go through this mission. Again.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, this is a different mission.
Hey Dev, I'm still sitting up here above the mines with this busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
Our new Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bail me out on one assault charge and you never let me live it down.
Ah, don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is gray.
Yeah, keep talking, old man.
That elevator should take us to the top of the mines.
Okay.
You broke it?
We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
Careful. The Fallen are scavengers of the highest order. They're going to put up a fight for whatever they can get their grubby claws on.
Who is this voice actor? He sounds super familiar.
He sounds like Ignis.
What? Oh,
I mean,
yeah, he kind of does.
Right? He kind of does. I mean, that's all I fucking hear. Oh, hello. There we go. I do.
You can change your scope.
The controls are broken. Someone must have gotten mad that it wasn't working fast enough.
This one doesn't
Reminds me of Cade.
See you later. Oh, ow, ow.
Guardian down.
I can respawn on my own.
Okay. I'll just try not to die.
Oh, so this is how you get there.
What?
You go around the side.
Oh. Then how do you get that in the first place? Oh.
Ah, you'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
I'm almost pretty sure this is Ignis's voice actor.
We found an elevator.
You're good. Almost as good as Lewis.
Who's Lewis?
Good question. Is this elevator gonna break too?
No.
Or is it just gonna take forever to come
Elevator's
down
not
like a loud
working.
noise?
Power must be out.
Or that.
Resident Evil.
And we've upset the Fallen.
Left 4 Dead.
Up there.
That did it. Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
This is pretty high up.
Good job. Maybe I'll finally get my booster one of these days.
Oh, fuck you up there.
Good question. No, I was about to go even higher! Oh no! 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 Okay. I think it just spawns me to you if you go ahead. Okay, so how do you emote in this game? How do you do this? How you do this?
It's a secret. Ow, what the fuck?
Apologies. I'm almost out of ammo.
Because you're fucking shooting everything. Is Jen and Travis gonna get this game?
Out of the mine and heading your way.
Don't think so.
Then hurry up with that booster. Let's finish hooking up the comm network. And, thanks for the help. You're not so bad. For a fancy pants guardian.
Now that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Soraya say.
This is actually a lot better than the first one already.
Really?
Yeah, there's more story.
Oh, that's why there's like no story in the first one.
I don't know what they were thinking.
Cards.
They didn't even have cards in the first one.
Cards.
You made it. Looks like Lewis.
Do you see me or do you see you?
All right.
See me.
Let's see if this works. Now, if I read the manual right,
I made a Terminator.
there's an incoming beacon.
Guardians, the city is lost.
God damn it,
If there is
that's
any
the
light
Optimus.
left in the system,
Ah.
we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive! If we leave now,
You are not going to Titan. We've got refugees coming in. The Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone!
Hawthorne, we will be back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have remarkably little to say. We've learned that one of your Guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet... this... Help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the Traveler will protect itself.
Traveler. For years I have studied it. The worlds it has touched. Its power over life and death. We are not so different, your Traveler and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing. You think you have power, control. I know your kind. You started small. You will end small.
If the Traveler truly has chosen humanity of its own free will, then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear out the light for myself, and leave this system in ashes.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live. The Traveler will choose me, Speaker. And you are going to tell me how.
Okay, now I can do Titan.
Come now, speak your mind.
Sword? I can buy a sword? What weapon slot does this take?
I have no idea.
Levant. So like no kinetic weapons.
Only the fire team leader may launch this activity. You gotta take us.
Dreadful.
Oh, okay.
I should write a book about it.
I'll buy the
Come
sword.
now, speak your mind. Do be careful with that. Goodbye, Guardian.
Oh, it's a power weapon. That's what that is. Oh, no, that's not good.
What was that?
How do I start this?
Does it have ammo to it? Or
Yep.
Just infinite ammo? Oh my god. How does a sword have ammo?
I don't know. It's like durability, I guess.
Good luck.
Yeah, how do I start this mission? Hope. Map?
You hold. You got destinations.
Oh, destinations.
Let's bring them home, you and I, huh?
And select Titan. Right. And launch.
Hot cocoa, homemade Fuan cheese, baked clams. Oh.
Hawthorne already believes Zavala abandoned her and the survivors. Now that we're leaving, if we stayed, yes, we could help them survive, but if Zavala really is building a counteroffensive on Titan, we can save them all, and take back the city.
This takes a long time.
Too long?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been like this.
Oh. Like Silverside, it's like, I don't know, I have this game on an SSD. I don't think it'd take this long.
So many people.
Vanguard Fleet, Guardian Ship 723 is on approach. We received your beacon and we're ready to join the fight.
Guardian Ship, this is Zavala. It's too late. The Hive have overrun Titan. I was wrong to bring us here.
No shit.
Commander, we're here to help.
No! We've already lost too many lightless Guardians to the Hive. We can't secure this moon.
We have our light back.
What? Impossible.
Commander, if I may. Guardian, this is Deputy Commander Sloan. We have a counter-offensive to plan. To do that, we need to get this station up and running. There's a fleet to prep, Guardians to arm, and a trove of intercepted Red Legion transmissions to decrypt. It's critical we gain access to the station's control center. That's where you come in. If the light really is with you, send the Hive back to hell.
And Guardian, please, be careful.
I'm gonna get myself killed, aren't I?
Probably.
Wait. Oh.
What was this place?
The Golden Age cities of Titan were once the pride of humanity. We thought they were abandoned, but I was a fool to think the Hive would not spread this far.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, don't say. Oh, I can't see anything.
Okay.
The fuck's my flashlight?
I think it's just automatically enabled.
The gravity on Titan is approximately 1.352 meters per second squared. Except here. These floating rocks must be a residual effect from some Hive magic. Okay, Sloan, we can see the control center.
Copy that. Keep pushing forward. Commander, at this rate, we can start planning our counteroffensive. We'll be outside the city gates in no time.
If it were only that simple.
not worth it. Just so you know. I mean, it kills things in one shot, but so does it melee, I guess?
I mean, supers you don't usually use unless it's a boss. Even the energy weapon is kind of,
Oh.
I don't really use it.
Wait, which one's the energy weapon?
Your second.
Oh, the second one, right.
It looked like the Hive were performing some kind of ritual. We should talk to Ikora. She knows all there is to know about Hive magic.
No one has seen Ikora or Cade since the city fell.
Every place is good.
There's the control center.
Clear the area so we can move in.
Oh, that's so much charges. Oh shit. That's not bad.
We made it, Sloan.
Perfect. Recon the perimeter before you move on the control center.
What's this? Let's hit this.
So it looks like we're standing in some kind of hive breeding ground.
Take it out.
A broken servitor. These parts are extremely valuable. The hive corrosion must be really bad for the Fallen to abandon it like this. We cleared the nest. Heading to the control center now.
Well done. Sweep the perimeter and we'll move in on your signal.
I like ciphering things. It's fun.
Where to go?
I'm assuming down here, maybe? Where'd you go?
Oh, I see.
Sloan, Commander, it's done.
Copy that. Zavala and I are inbound. We're approaching the landing platform. Get up here and take a bow.
Wish you a bitch, she's gonna die.
Yes. This is the open, yeah. Oop.
I didn't dare believe. If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all.
What the fuck does that supposed to mean?
Our numbers will continue to dwindle. We can no longer protect ourselves, much less the survivors. Without the light, are we even Guardians anymore?
Commander.
You're not.
We won't last long with dead generators. Wave energy converters power this station, but thanks to the Hive, they're in need of attention.
We can take care of it.
Yes, I believe you can.
Alright, we're not out of this yet. Now that we've reached the control center, we still need to power up the place before we can take care of our fleet. Commander Zavala tells me you've volunteered. I'll run tactical. Shipwright Holiday here will provide tech support. It's a straightforward op. Get in, flip a switch, get out. Sloan's got a way of making things sound easy, doesn't she?
Have you tried plugging it in?
Nope.
Did we lead the Fallen here?
No. Those vultures have been following us since we evacuated Earth.
Oh, I can't stop that one. I need an adult.
Sloan, Amanda, the Hive have infected everything.
Holiday, we gotta get you back in the air. We'll need ongoing aerial threat assessments to keep our perimeter secure.
Oh, yeah. You know my ship took a beating during the evacuation.
I'll bump you to the front of the line for repairs once the lights are back on. Great. Great.
I'm gonna go with the handgun. There you go.
Follow the white line.
Follow that line.
The white arrow.
Have him.
We can see the wave energy converters from here.
Sweet. Now just flip the switch and turn them on.
Accessing systems now.
Some of the pistons are moving, but we're still sitting in the dark.
Something went wrong. Pistons must be jammed.
You don't say.
Sorry, pal. But you're gonna have to go out there. Break a workaround.
What the fuck?
Oh. Oh boy. Oh god, that sounds awful.
Hear that?
No, I don't.
Oh fuck!
We made it to the converter platforms.
Okay. Get to the stalled pistons. See what's jamming them. Once they're all moving, we're in business.
Oh yeah, found the problem. The Hive had gunked up the pistons.
Then let's find a fix.
First piston's good to go. We gave it a power scrubbing.
That's great and all, but, it's still pretty dark on this end. Sounds like you got more scrubbing to do, Guardian.
Yay. Clean up duty. That sounds pleasant.
Final piston is clear.
Control center's still dark, so it's gotta be more than a piston problem. I have to get in, futz with the circuit breakers. Try the central platform. Everything routes through there. Oh. Circuit breaker's going to be around there somewhere. Find it and flip the switch, just like I said. Yeah! Power's back! Exemplary work, everyone. But we still have to deal with these intercepted enemy transmissions.
Or this one, rather.
Hunter, report.
Unless it's another.
It's a hell of a view, isn't it? We're up and running thanks to you. There's plenty more to do around here, though. Chief among them, finally breaking ground on a counter-offensive against the Red Legion. I have a plan, but it won't work without you. We intercepted a Priority 1 Red Legion signal during the city evacuation, but we can't crack the encryption. Holiday says there's tech that can do the job in the Arcology, which is effectively hostile territory. You'd be going in blind. The place has been dark for centuries. All we know for sure is the Hive is raising hell down there, perhaps literally. But if you're in, let's put the plan into action.
Fixes sective attacks, bug staff, increases damage output and duration. Okay.
Stow your blade and let's talk. Guardian.
So I can just leave now, right?
Yeah.
And I can just fast travel back to this area later. No, it's watch. Okay. Just.
Okay.
Good night.
Yep.